Hi, welcome to the Resources Roadhouse. I'm Wally Graham and I'm with Brett Smith, Managing Director of Corazon Mining. So Brett, you're working over in Canada, you're working back here in New South Wales. Let's go to Canada first, the Lynn Lake project. You've just had some positive news there. What was that?
Yeah, Wally, we've been doing a bit of housekeeping with the main mining centre, the resource area. Last year we announced a JORC resource for that project, initial JORC resource. And this year, or just last week, we put out some metallurgical results. So historically at Lynn Lake they produced for 24 years, shut down in 1976. They had a 10 or 15% nickel concentrate with some copper, sorry, it was a bulk concentrate. We've got some sample over from Canada, processed that in Western Australia, in Perth, and we've managed for the first time to produce two pure cons. First one is a copper con running about 27% copper, and the second one is a combined nickel cobalt concentrate, and that's running at a massive 26% nickel, which is a fantastic concentrate.
Right, and so the improvements in the concentrates, they've got like some real ramifications for the economics of the project?
Yeah, we've done a fair bit of internal modelling of the economics of this project since we've acquired part of it back in 2010, so off and on. And you always reach a point where you look at the product, and if you're using a 10 to 15% concentrate with copper, you've got to look at our closest smelter is Thompson, Savale smelter. It's about 320 kilometres away. They don't have a copper circuit, so then you've got to look down the track a bit further and a bit further to where you can sell your product. And a 10 to 15% con, you start to lose the value in transport. Yeah. So that's what we're butting up against each time. So right. This is a big improvement.
All right, so there's good news there. So leaving Canada behind, we'll come back to the domestic stuff in New South Wales, the Mount Gilmore project. What's happening there?
Yeah, we first become interested in the Mount Gilmore project in 2015 because of a cobalt deposit. It's a very rare cobalt-dominant sulphide deposit called Cobalt Ridge. We've been drilling that, and what's become obvious probably from the first drill hole is that this system, it's a very intensely altered and mineralised system. And you look at the small area of Cobalt Ridge and you think a prospect is quite small. There's got to be something bigger going on here. So we started to look out further from Cobalt Ridge. There's been no exploration, no historical exploration. There's been a lot of turn of the century, late 1800s, early 1900s prospecting for copper, but no modern exploration. So systematically, since we've acquired the project, we've been going through and source sampling that project on a minimum 200 by 200 metre space pattern. We got those results, final results, back mid-January. They've been with the geochemists and the experts pulling the data apart, and what we're seeing is a very large geochemical anomaly, multi-element geochemical anomaly. It's about 8 to 10 kilometres north of Cobalt Ridge. Okay,
so something nice to chase in that area as well.
Yeah, it has the size. It's a district scale type thing. All the indicators are that it's probably related to an intrusive copper sulphide type system. We don't think it's going to be outcropping, but we need to get the geologists out there walking the ground. So we think it's going to be concealed. Geophysics is the key to unlocking that. But the next few weeks we're looking at, we've planned about 40 line kilometres of IP geophysics, ground geophysics. The fieldies are out there looking at the access because it's quite thick lantana. It's all cattle country, but it's pretty rugged cattle country. And then we boost on the ground with the geologists. We're looking at aeromagnetics and things like that, but we're costing those, talking to contractors at the moment. But it is something else to carry on with, but it's very exciting.
Yeah. All right, well, it sounds like there's going to be a fair whack of news coming out in the next 6 months or so, so we'll look forward to hearing that, and we'll look forward to bringing it to you at the Resources Roadhouse.